Hello and welcome to Caravanning with the Missus. Thanks very much for joining. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for subscribing as well if you have subscribed. Yes, I hope you're well. So just a couple of things first. First of all, I'd just like to thank everybody who's responded to our last vlog on Eric. So yeah, thanks very much for all your comments and kind words and all the rest of that. They really have helped us, actually, to be honest. So yeah, really appreciate that. Sadie, unfortunately, she's still coming to terms with it, finding it quite difficult, to be honest, to be without the young hound. And it's not too great for me, but I think I'm faring through better than she is. She's always very emotional about stuff, so it always takes a long time. But anyway, at the moment she doesn't want to go caravanning anywhere at all, because obviously all our trips we had him with him. And to be honest, I've just come in here today and just seen well, all the cushions with little whippet type dogs on them and things like that. So I don't know if we're going to need a new set of cushions. What we're going to try and do is introduce her gradually to the caravan. So we might, because it's in our driveway, we might come in here and have a couple of drinks one night and stuff like that, just gradually. But yeah, nothing planned so far. So that's one thing. And the other thing I was going to say, oh yes, today's vlog it's about, oh, just had a bang. It's about Govee LED strip lights, which I bought for the caravan. Now, the reason I got these, I've always wanted to put these in the caravan, it's because quite a few years ago we've got a nice champagne bar in town, in Leicester City. And last time Sadie and I went to it, it was probably about 5 or 6 years ago anyway. But I was quite impressed because in it they have they've got sort of subdued lighting. It's sort of purpley bluey lighting when we went, and it was really nice, just sat there in sort of quite darkness with this bluey lighting going on, a little bit of music in the background, sipping our little glass of Prosecco or whatever it was we were drinking. So I always remember that. I thought, oh, that's nice. So when we got the caravan, I thought it'd be quite nice to try and recreate a bit of that in the caravan. So yeah, and as you've probably seen, there's lots of these LED strip lights you can buy very, very cheaply. I'll put all the relevant links below. LED strip lights, I bought them from Amazon. These ones are Govee RGB LED lights, so you can have literally any colour. And let's turn myself around a bit so you can see my face a bit better. So you can have literally any colour imaginable. You can set them to. Only £16, it's amazing, because I mean, considering the flexibility and stuff, you get well, here's the box. So come in that lovely box. They come with various different ways of controlling them. You get a infrared remote control unit. You can also control them via an app on your phone, and they also come with a little, I'll show you in a minute, but there's a little switch on them as well. The app on the phone, obviously that's the most flexible way of controlling them. You can set timers for it, all sorts of different modes, flashing, fading. There's also sound modes as well. There's ones where your phone sort of makes thunder sounds, thunder and well, not lightning sounds, thunder sounds, and then the lights sort of flash in time with them, which is actually quite good. I'll see if I can put a little clip of that in this vlog. So yeah, really, really flexible LEDs. So I'm currently halfway through fitting them. Oh, that's the other thing I was going to say at the beginning of the vlog. I'll just put it in here. Is that I'm just going to quickly show you how we keep our caravan for the winter. I mean, usually we're out caravanning through the winter, but we haven't been for over a month now. Last time I was there, it's just before Christmas in the driveway. And it's now nearly the end of January. But we find it's best just to leave the caravan, because there's a lot of talk about whether you use, I don't know, crystals in it and all the rest of that to absorb the moisture. We find I think that caravan's really designed just to be left as it is, really. All we do is just, well, leave it as it is. We leave this is how we put it for winter storage. Just leave the cupboard doors open, but that's purely so that when we're coming in, because we're always coming in getting bits for food and stuff like brown sauce and stuff if we run out in the house, so we just leave the cupboard doors open. Still got the Christmas decos up, actually. And yeah, so that's pretty much how we leave it. All the pillows and everything just down. Nothing gets damp. I mean, I've been in here a few times when it's been getting a bit of condensation inside, because obviously we've got the heating on very, very low. There's been no condensation at all in here, and we haven't got any of those moisture things or anything. So to say, as long as you keep the vents unblocked, you know, just let the air flow through, and it seems to be absolutely fine. There's no damp anywhere. So anyway, but then again, as I say, it's only been just over a month since we used it last. Okay, so let's crack on with me. I'm just show you a few clips of installing them. So what I did was I've got me lights, got me Govee lights, also got a couple of other kits, also got a cable which enables me to extend one channel of light a little bit further, sort of like an extension cable. And then I've also got other bits, like bought an extra bit of wire which comes with various clips and stuff, so I can actually, what you can do, here's the lights here, they come in a roll, and they've got sticky, there's different ways of fixing them. One way you can sit there, they've got sticky back plastic, or the sticky backs, so you can just peel this stuff off, and they do actually stick to anything really, really, really well. That's 3M stuff as well, so it's really good sticky stuff. And then on the other side, there's the little LEDs, that little white bit there is the LEDs. And you can cut this stuff. If you cut it like I've done here, hang on, you can cut it on, if you cut it just there where these contacts are, then you can join them together using that cable there I got, sort of to extend them a bit further. So yeah, really handy, really flexible. Anyway, I'll show you what I mean in the clips. So there they are, there's the other on-off switch for them. Press it on, oh, they're on now. Off, and hang on, off, and then you've got brightness on your here, yeah. Oh no, different modes. Oh, look at that, look. I've sort of just put them up there temporarily to see what they look like. Let's go through the modes. Oh, there's a flashing one. Oh my god, it's going all over the shop. But anyway, you get the idea. There you go, it's a static red. So yeah, in our Caravan, there's the Truma. We've got underneath the oven, behind there, that's where we put the bins, by the way, in here. Behind there, there's a, let's see if I can let you see it. There's a plug socket, which Bailey fitted for which powers the fridge. So what I've done is in that plug socket, I've plugged in a little extension cable. It's only about 1/2 meter extension cable going to that 4-way socket over there. I plugged various things in there. Yeah, I've got the lights are in there, the towel rails in there. What other bits? Lights in there, towel rails in there, fridge is in there, and oh yes, and the front plug socket as well, because Bailey didn't fit a front plug socket in these Discoveries, so I put my own one there with the cable going to it. So that's what I've done there. Yeah, and it seems to work well. Of course they're all fused, so I'd imagine it's fairly safe, although I suppose ideally I should probably put it in with a little junk fused spur and all the rest of that. But yes, but the loads on all these appliances won't be much. So anyway, so I plugged the LEDs in back there, and then there's a nice hole there. Wire comes out here, going to the LEDs. It's near the Truma, but that doesn't get particularly hot. Not too hot to burn plastic, but it's not actually touching the Truma unit anyway. I've fed it all the way through there. There's the control. What I'll do is I'll tuck the controller back there when it's all back together. And let's close that for a moment. And then, as you can see, there's the LEDs there. I drilled a hole through there for the cable for these LEDs, and also that's the little infrared detector there as well. So they go all the way along there. Very, very, very easy to stick there. As I say, I just took the sticky back thing off. I've put one of my diffusers up there. I've bought about 6 1-meter strips of diffusers and channels. I don't know what they call them. I'll put links below. But yeah, I've stuck one of them up there. They're all pointing down, makes it look nice, and then there's the other LEDs. The idea is when we're sitting on these seats, we don't actually see the actual LEDs, we just see the light they're giving off. So that's why I got my channels for the rest of the Caravan. So what I'm going to do is I've got this extension lead going from here, because the Govee light controller comes with 2 wires. It comes with 1 wire to plug these in, plug these ones in, and it comes with a 2nd wire to plug a 2nd set of lights in. It comes with this, oh, that's a bit loose, that bit there, because I bought this extension cable from third party, and it fits, but it's just a little bit loose in there, so I might have to hold that in with a bit of electrician's tape, and that's about 2 meters of extension cable. I'm going to put this underneath the carpet, so the cable's going underneath that carpet. I'll cut a channel going across there, and then it'll go through that bit of wood there with a drill, and then up to some of the channels, which I shall stick, because I've got sticky pads for the channels, because I'd rather not drill unless I have to. I'm going to stick the channels about here, about there, halfway up the thing. I've already got some, I've laid them down there, I've already cut them to shape. Here's a piece of one. So I think these were about £20 for a few of them, so I'll put links below. And you get a nice frosted bit of plastic to put in the channel here, and then you just stick the LEDs in. So quite easy, very easy to hacksaw actually, so it's hacksaw friendly stuff. It's only aluminium, I think it's aluminium, but yeah, easy to hacksaw into the correct shapes. So that's pretty, I mean, that's the thing with all this, it's been very, very easy. Quite time consuming, sort of cutting out the angles and stuff, but actually very easy to put it all together. So yeah, lights, the LEDs are, well, they've got a 240 volt adapter or 230 volt adapter, but they are actually 12 volt LEDs, which means, of course, we could use them off grid. Although when we do go off grid, I expect we probably won't want to use them because it'll probably be in the summer and we probably won't be up late enough to make use of them. But we've got that option should we want to. But so I think these are more a winter thing really. So that's where I've used the mains, the 240 volt adapter, 230 volt adapter that comes with them. So yeah, so let's just show you a little bit of me putting them all up together. Right, so I've done it. I won't lie, it took me quite a bit longer than I thought it would, but then these things always do. It took me probably about 6 to 8 hours, spanned over about 3 days, sort of 3 afternoons, 2 hours a session. But yeah, so it took me quite a while, just mainly because I'm in the caravan, I sort of tend to measure twice and cut once, so that sort of thing took me a long time. Plus, I was spent a bit of time trying to think about the best way of routing the cables without having to, well, trying to drill as few holes as possible into the caravan. So because I fitted our carpet, you know, fitted carpet as opposed to a caravan carpet, so I've got underlay under it, so of course that's quite handy for cutting channels out, as you saw, and sort of laying the wires along the channels underneath the carpets. That's quite nice, that's quite handy. If you want to see how I fitted my carpet, I'll put a link in the description. I've got the telly on because I'm going to show you sound mode as well. It's on BBC Radio 6, so it's just poised. So I'll go through the modes, because I know what, I'll go through the modes on Sadie's phone. Oh, so how am I going to do this? Yeah, you'll be able to see the phone. So, because I've got the app running on her phone, there's the app. It works via Bluetooth to the lights, so it's connected at the moment. So if I turn the lights on with that button up there, boom, there it is. Oh, look. There you go, and that's the lights. That's the back, and that's the front. Nice. Look at that. Ho, 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 happy days. Lovely. So this is kind of the colour, really, that I wanted. You know, the champagne cocktail colour, which I think is nice. But yeah, so here we go. So using the app then, we've got all sorts of stuff. What we got? Well, first of all, let's start off with the simplest thing, colour. So you've got a colour wheel type thing there. So at the moment we're in a purple. Of course we can shift that to any colour we like. It's going over to white now. Bum, bum, bum. Over to the blues. Any shade of blues, getting darker blue. You go over to the green. Yeah, there you can see the lights changing colour in the background. Go over to the green. And then you've got the yellows and the reds. So all good stuff there. You can also, you've got warm white as well on the, so at the moment we're on warmer white. That's cool white, and back over to, hang on, cool white, and that's warmer white. There you go, so it's a little bit yellow. Is it? Yeah, a little bit yellowy. So, which is quite nice. So you've got that to play around with. You've got the basic colours here. Oops. So you've got red, yeah, there you go. Bum, 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 purple, blue, and white. Brightness as well at the moment. Where are we on brightness? We're only on 37%, so you can make it much brighter like that, and dimmer like that. So it's really dim, which is really nice. So we've got all those. I'll just put it on medium, and I'll put it back to my favourite purple. Whoops. There you go. And what else we got? So that's the colours. Oh yeah, right. Let me show you the music. It's quite good. So we're on music mode. As you can see, it's pulsating with me voice. There's all various music modes. I've chosen it to use the phone's microphone. You can see there's a little graphic display there. I've chosen it to use the phone's microphone, but it has got its own microphone. So let's just pop the telly off mute. Hang on. I don't know why I'm holding it in front of the camera. There you go, off mute. Whoops. There you go. Oops, it stopped working there because I got my finger over the microphone. So you can change the microphone sensitivity. You can also, it's got different styles. We've got party mode. We've got different types of sound. So dynamic. And yeah, so different types of pulsating with the
next song is a magnificent performance from Leela James, and as you'll hear,
it's auto colour.
what you call mood.
Oh yeah, so or you could set it to a particular colour. It was on auto colour, and now it's just purple with the sound. So there you go. There's the sound mode. All sorts of other modes. Oh my lord! So it's colour. We've done the colour. We've got what have we got there. Scenes. So we've got all these scenes. Great. So we've got moving stuff like river. See, it's just going through the blues to the whites, which is nice. We've got that one there. Universe. Forest. That's greens. Surge. It's like a wave thing. And look. Hang on. What have we got here? So, hang on, we've got festival stuff. Oh my god, we've got party thing. This party, we've got all sorts of modes and stuff. Emotions. Natural. We've got DIY, so you can make your own themes. So we go into the effects lab. We've got all sorts of different colours. You can make your own effects and stuff. Where are we? Let's go over to Harmony Lab. You've got all sorts of multimedia type stuff here. You've got, hang on, Thunderstorm, and we'll turn the music off. So this is where the phone's actually making the thunderstorm noises. And oh, hang on, let's try this one. And the lights actually go off, on and off in times. This is thunder, lightning. So you can see that just sort of like flashes of lightning. It's pretty good stuff. And you can, yeah, you've got all these multimedia modes. Rain, blah, 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 and all that. And you can create your own modes and save them. And yeah, pretty comprehensive suite of stuff actually. £16, can't believe it. So there we are, let's whack it up onto full brightness. So yeah, really happy with that. Just have to see what Sadie thinks. Anyway, I hope you found this vlog beneficial. I know before I got these things, I thought, oh, I wonder how they work. I wonder how you fit them. Lots of question marks. But now that I've done it, I know it. So I thought I'd just try and pass that knowledge on. So I hope you found it useful. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. If you do subscribe, make sure you're not already subscribed, because it's quite easy to accidentally unsubscribe. And hopefully I'll see you at the Caravanning, Camping and Motorhome show next month. So yeah, nice one. Look after yourselves. Laters taters.